Ready? You did the clap already?
Yep.
He done clapped.
All right. Hey, this is what? Our second podcast?
Second episode, yeah.
Podcast, typecast, videocast. I don't know.
Whatever.
Wait a minute.
Miscast.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Pod chat.
be careful.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What
are you doing?
That's camera can't touch. He's touching it. Now he wants to touch the camera because it's not on him.
Oh, he
moves the camera now.
Okay, we're good.
That's the most he's operated the camera, and I can't tell you how long.
Yeah, his own camera. But hey, welcome back to the second episode of Midnight Movie Podcast. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about whatever comes about us.
TMMPC? TMMPC?
Yep, that's what it would be.
TMMPC.
TMMPC. Too many P's in there.
RPTCTPC. And don't you know what that does to me?
Anyways, hopefully since the last broadcast, you've had a chance to check out the midnightmovie.net, see a little bit about what we're
If
about.
not, why haven't you?
Yeah, if not, go right now to midnightmovie.net.
Not now.
Well, not right now, but as soon as you're done with this, unless you watch
about
this
25
again.
minutes or so.
So what we're going to do today, maybe.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
You want that? You want that there? Or you want that moved?
No, I'm good.
I don't want this here. I don't want to look like in the last
All right, well,
one.
I think we touched upon this, the first one, and we talked about it briefly in between. You know, remember we mentioned black and white movies and slow moving. So we can talk about, you know, our first memories of the first scary movies we saw that kind of got us into liking the horror movies. Right. Except for Denny, because he says, I don't watch those movies anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not the movie guy.
I'm not the movie guy, man.
But
hey, wait.
He handles the mail.
But
I'm the mail and merchandise guy.
All right. But I came across something and Rich said, these are hot. And I love hot stuff. I mean, I never tried these before.
Oh, you're going to do that now? You might not have a voice for the rest of the show.
Are they that hot?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I might try to eat one, because I like hot stuff.
Biggest chip.
I like hot stuff.
Just when you try it, get from the bottom of the bag.
Are you going to put it on the plate? Don't touch it with your fingers, because if you rub your eyes, that's why I got the napkins down. This is all going to be done professionally.
Could be some viruses.
Just dump it on there.
Oh.
Okay.
No, a couple. I don't know. That's good. That's
Make
good.
sure you got one from the bottom of the bag, though.
Oh, whatever.
I want the dust to
But
fall.
anyway.
Haunted ghost pepper, real pepper, real
Paqui. Paqui.
Look, I love hot stuff, and a lot of times it's hotter the better, but it's got to have good flavor.
He wants some
That-
hot
now that's
stuff,
a good
baby,
chat.
this evening.
That's a good chat at a later date, too.
I even zoom into my own camera.
That's
If it's got good flavor, if you're
It's gotta have good flavor.
You're not going to be able to taste any flavor after you eat this thing.
Seriously? Is it that bad?
No,
I thought it was pretty.
No.
As far as chips go, like you're saying, they always say hot, and then you get them, and you're like, that ain't hot. These are pretty hot. This is pretty good. And at first, I was like, another, then it gets you like a couple
one
seconds
right there
afterwards.
close to you.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
He pointed this
That
one.
one actually, that one looks good too.
Yeah, I like
Get
that
a good
one.
one. Get a
I
good
like that
one.
little smaller one.
No, get a big one with a lot of dust on it.
Take them both.
Well, that's what he's talking about. This one's got the dust.
I like the big one.
All right, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. But that's a good chat for another day. I was on a search. No plugs, please, I guess. So I don't want to mention names, but I finally found the hottest but tastiest. It wasn't super hot, but it had great flavor. So
What was it?
It wasn't that one you gave me.
no,
Hottest but tastiest what?
No.
That's a story.
That's a story. I guess we could. I mean, we got the pepper stuff. We might as well talk about that right now, right?
Yeah, I mean,
It kind of goes with the show, right?
Yeah. Now it does. We're going to talk about black and white TV.
This is our show. This is what happens.
Because you eat snacks during the show, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's
we do.
sitting at home eating snacks.
Well, you just created a monster here, but I can have a lot of fun.
Come on.
But anyway,
When podcasts go wrong.
It's our show, man.
Hey, Denny.
This is our show.
You know what he's doing. He's just buying time.
Yeah.
He's afraid.
oh shit. Anyway,
You said a dirty word.
did.
Get the book.
no, there's no books in this.
There's no book. You're right.
Yeah, but I had a get together a long time ago, and I brought out what was supposedly like one of the hottest sauces, where it was said for novelty use only. It's like seriously, like one pin drop in a pot of chili. And people were like, "Oh, what is this called?" So I brought it out, and I showed everybody, and everyone, Terry was there, and a few other people.
I didn't hear anything about
You
a
heard
pin drop.
everything. You just weren't.
Afterwards, I couldn't hear for days.
but I go seriously. Just like a little. Take a toothpick. You take a toothpick. You dip it in the sauce. Like a little tip. Touch your tongue, and the heat was unbelievable. Okay.
The heat.
So let me the heat. So we're going on with the party, and we're enjoying ourselves, and like a lot of time went by. I go, where the hell's Terry at? So I'm looking around. What the hell happened to Terry? Did he leave? What's going on? So I walk out in the front, and he's sitting on my front porch, beet red, sweat, snots. He's just sitting there. I go, what's going on? You all right? He goes, why did you have to bring that stuff out? I go, well, what did you do? Did you touch it? No. He took his finger, he put it on a plate, and he took his finger like you would sample anything else. Scooped it and licked it. I go, no. Well, as Michael Madsen once said, no. He was half dead. No. He was half dead. I seen Terry almost die twice. That time
in the swimming pool,
and then another time
they lied.
We were on crew shooting with Bill Johns, and we were at like a school, and they had an indoor pool, and we're walking past this pool, and Terry goes, we're walking past. He goes, oh, I wonder what would happen. Maybe I'll just go for a quick swim. I go, yeah, whatever. So I just
wait a minute. In high school, I used to be able to do flips and everything off the diving board.
It doesn't matter.
Did you check for water?
So I just kept walking, and I'm almost out of the pool room into the other room where we were filming, right? And I hear a so I'm thinking, okay, well, he'll be out in 5 minutes. He's gonna swim to the other end, right? So we're filming. Where the hell's Terry again? I go, I don't know. I heard him jump in the pool. I go, it's been an awful long time. So walk back into the pool room, and there's Terry again, snots, but this time white as a ghost, And he's sitting there.
They lied.
I go, what'd you do? They lied. I go, about what?
That's not 5'6".
5'6". He swam all to the end, running out of breath. He's like tired. He's gonna stop and figure he can walk
up in the 5'6" area.
Well, you ain't 5'6".
He's gonna walk the rest of the way.
Right. I went down about 2 extra feet past the 5'6".
But you're not 5'6".
I don't care. At least I'd have been like. No, it was like.
So you're doing this. You're doing this.
No, I'm trying to find the bottom. Hey, the toes going.
Guess what? I have a picture of your look after that. We could put that on.
Oh yeah.
I got it on the phone.
Oh man, give that to Rocco too.
That's another one. Yeah, when Terry's not at a shoot. I
wonder
how he feels.
I don't know if I see that with the snot and everything like that.
He's got this. He's got the zoinks look.
Jesus. Well, that's a good example. You should never swim alone. Always have someone there
my
for
God,
safety.
stomach hurts.
They were covered on our community service.
Oh my God! All right, black and white movies, right?
Black and white movies and snacks like we're gonna have.
I'm gonna eat it in a minute.
Here I am messing my watch. You guys didn't stop me and ring.
I gotta wait a little bit longer because if it is super hot and I can't talk anymore, that's the plan, right? So I don't talk, right?
Yeah, you've been doing fine.
But anyway, what's your whatever.
What's your watch?
Waka. What's your first memory of your spooky movie? What like the black and whites, like the Frankenstein, Dracula, classic monsters. I mean, what's the one that stuck to you the most?
Creature of the Black Lagoon.
That was mine.
Frankenstein.
That's a close mine as well. But I always go back to the creature because that mesmerized me. I just I don't know. The artwork, the movie posters, the promos, everything was like, holy crap! I mean, this is the creature from the Black Lagoon. I
never even heard. Actually, when I was a kid, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula,
Frankenstein.
Never heard of the creature. So when I discovered the creature, I was like, oh, there's another one. It was cool. But it seemed like the big three were the Werewolf, Frankenstein, and Dracula.
And there was always like the Mummy tailing ahead, tailing
mummy,
way behind. It's like it wasn't
really.
The
Mummy's not scary. I don't care.
It's a good story.
Not really.
Yeah, it's a good story, but it's not scary.
Oh, here he goes again.
Well, you see the Boris
What?
Karloff Mummy, the original The Mummy.
Mine wasn't so much
Terrible.
the classics, but I don't know what you call it, the Silver Age or whatever. But Karen Black.
Yeah. The trilogy of terror. Yeah.
That wasn't black and white. It was just Karen Black.
But that was the one. That was the one where I threw
Up.
the thing over my head and ran behind
The
the couch
thing?
who was peeking through the holes.
It was all over you, like transmorphing.
But
Afghan or whatever, that crocheted
I think-
blanket.
Heads
Did you look
came out
like
of
a
it,
ghost
two
when you
heads
were in the attic?
popping
I
out
think-
the thing.
I think
Well, I guess
that
it's better on the show.
the reason why we go back to the classic monsters of what was the first impression is because growing up, the Hoolihan and Big Chuck and Superhost, that they showed those movies a lot. They were always on that time frame. So, but then then you start venturing out into the other programs.
You couldn't
You
get
say
show. You
You
couldn't
got
get
Ghoul.
anything
Say
but what
Utter.
they showed
Right.
on TV.
Right, 3 channels, 4 channels maybe, and that was it.
Yeah.
But then like Gargoyles. That's another one that stuck with me.
Another.
I did say another.
Another,
And
not to be confused with
true horror movies. I remember as a kid, I was probably 11 years old, 12 years old, and my mom took us to a double feature drive-in, and it was The Fog and Phantasm, and that, I was hooked after that. Horror, Phantasm, the music, the soundtrack, The Fog, I was mesmerized, and then no looking back after that.
Wow.
I had another one that really,
You saw
for the
something?
longest, that scared me
Western?
for a long time. It's not a horror movie.
I said it was a Western.
No, it's not a horror movie, not a Western. But of all ones, it was the doggone Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz. Man, them damn monkeys scared the crap out of me.
I'm thinking a word right now.
And
Starts
the
with a
apple-
P, ends with a Y. Do you know what I'm thinking?
What?
Thinking of a word. Describe you. Starts with a P, ends with a Y.
Get the book.
Who's afraid of
He's pretty.
That was
The
when
Wizard
I
of
was young.
Oz?
I'm gonna have one bite. I don't want to
you
get on
were-
my.
you
I don't want
were
to get on my
back in the
fingers.
day.
That movie just came out then when you were younger, then, right? Like
No, shove the whole thing.
come on,
The
hold
whole
on.
thing.
Come on,
do it all. Do it all.
Yeah.
Do it all.
He's got it in his mouth. He's chewing.
He tried to sneak it though.
He's not
Casey
making many
cried.
faces. He's just sort of chewing away.
All right, we're getting some blow by blow.
Yeah.
So don't hit you right. You think,
I can feel it.
He can feel.
There was a grimace. We had a grimace.
Oh, it's got some heat for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, talk, guys.
On the
too silent.
pepper
Right.
scale, 1 to 10,
I haven't got there yet.
You gotta
Let
let
it
it sit
set
a little
in.
bit. You gotta set in.
let it trickle down the back of the
Yeah,
throat
I
a
mean,
little bit.
My thing is when I first eat, because I don't just eat one chip. I get, so I had a bunch of those in there, and I was like,
What? Did you do another one?
he's
What,
eating them all
you're
now.
wiping all
He's
the powder off on
trying- Yeah.
I am not.
That's his maneuver. He's dusting the powder.
maneuver.
Okay,
All right.
this will probably make it worse because it's gonna wash it all over the place. But
One of those old movies, you used to see them at the drive-in and stuff like that. So that had a lot
Double
of
features.
Yeah, double features at the drive-in or at the matinees. Because that's how our parents
Yeah.
would get rid of us when I was a kid. They give us 50 cents, and we go down to the Variety Theater on Lorraine Avenue, and there's a matinee. So we were gone for a long time. We didn't care what movie was playing. All we were there was Cause Trouble with all the other neighborhood kids were there. It was like today's babysitting places,
Yeah.
They just give 50 cents, and that
Go to the
poor
movies.
the poor usher would just spend the whole day chasing us around.
And now a movie costs like $20.
Yeah,
That's just for the movie.
yeah. You gotta
it's
watch
all
the
eye
movie now.
candy instead of substance. It's all CGI's. But that's a whole different topic. But
Well, let's go with black and white.
Black and white.
What effects did they have? Everything was practical effects.
right,
You didn't
and it
have
was
all that CGI stuff
the
going
build
on.
up, the suspense, just the build up, the music just creeping
music.
up, and then it was dark, and it's just I don't know. There was just something about that whole era, but the titles of movies too. Like I was just thinking about. I don't know what made me think about this, but a movie
Ghost
that
Pepper.
kept, it just the way you say it was like, wow, I can't wait to see. Couldn't wait to see this on Superhost because he played it an awful lot. The man with the X-ray eyes.
Yeah.
But it was like
I kept trying to buy those glasses out the back of the comics.
Yeah, I tried to buy those
got
too.
some of those at
Hey,
the
we get to
novelty
see
store.
somebody
turn it-
naked.
Okay.
People forget the
Tough
X-ray
to learn.
eyes does not make you see somebody naked, it makes you see their bones in the inside. But whereas the kids were like, oh, X-ray eyes, I'm going to get to see you naked. No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I know. I bought a pair of those too. Yellow Barrel of Magic, and they had them there.
Yes, on Lorraine.
Yeah.
Good
I bought a
place.
pair.
Good place. When I was a magician, when I was younger, I used to get all my.
You were a magician.
Yeah.
Can you show us a trick?
Well, no.
Yeah.
Last
Can you
time
remove your
I
thumb?
made my thumb disappear.
You lost, baby. Couldn't find it.
Oh! See, we're finding out stuff that we didn't even know. Terry the Magician. I mean, I bet he had a top hat and everything. Yeah, he did. He did.
Now, see, I went to a Catholic school, growing up Catholic, and a Catholic, my mom. So, The Exorcist scared the living bejesus out of me.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I mean? Anything to do with possessions and the devil, that really got to me, like The Omen. Things like
Yeah,
that.
I don't. I still today. I still don't. Guys out there bullying is a very bad thing. And everybody got on the show. They, oh, poor Trib. But see, when the truth comes out now, we're doing this podcast. He can't hide behind editing, and he see who is really the villain is.
Want one
We're
of these,
all
Terry?
innocent.
Nah,
See, I changed
back it up,
the
Terry.
subject.
Don't rub your face now. That's why you got
Eleanor, if you're watching, and everybody that loves kids is an evil person.
Terry don't handle hot like me or Rich can. Trust me.
What's that other stuff that makes him sick? Caramel or whatever.
Huh?
Or sea salt.
Sea salt.
Sea
That's
salt.
another thing that
Oh, sea salt.
you want to see some reactions from Terry. Just give him some with sea salt on it.
Better check that. I didn't check the
He's reaching.
snot dripping out. Well, those are pretty good. We should give them a little shout out then.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I will say they're hot.
Yeah. Paquis,
But
haunted ghost pepper. Real peppers, real heat.
it's like the heat that but you can't stop eating them though.
Oh, I know. But it's good, because it's what you're looking for. If you're in something hot and you just
Yeah,
keep
I mean,
stuffing them in until you can't breathe no
Oh,
more.
yeah, like get that. But I will say, no names, please. I went to a chain and ordered some wings, and I wasn't in the mood for anything real hot at the time. I was with my kid, going to watch some football, and I ordered something that was like right on the medium level. I don't even remember, like Arizona garlic heat, something, whatever. I don't even remember. So she brings them out, and as soon as she puts them in front of me, I knew. I took one whiff. I knew something wrong. But I'm like, well, whatever. But man, they smell hot.
That's good.
They're hot when you can tell.
Yeah,
Your
when you
nose is
smell.
tingling.
When the smell gets you.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, whatever. So I started eating one. Instant. Holy Mother of Lord, it's on fire. And I didn't want to say nothing. I'm gonna
Probably
eat,
couldn't say anything.
I'm gonna eat another one.
You said nutter.
And I got halfway through. He's touching buttons without even knowing what he's touching. Everything was fine.
He knows what he's doing.
Now your voice sounds like this.
So after about 2.5 of these, or 3, I'm like, all right, something ain't right, man. I'm like, whew. So the woman comes over and she goes, everything okay? Everything okay? I go, well,
No, the sauce wasn't spread all the way
I don't know what you gave me, but I ordered this and I don't think they're going to be this hot. She goes, well, no, those are, I'll double check for you. She goes, and I see her coming out from the back from a distance, and I can tell by the look on her face. She had a, look. So she comes over, she goes, we are so sorry.
Here, sign this release.
We accidentally gave you the Atomic, where you get like a free shirt, and you do have to sign a waiver. We're not going to charge you for these. We're going to give you a shirt, and we're going to give you whatever you want free of charge. I mean, she was like,
Well, that was a good deal.
Ice cream.
I go,
Ice cream.
all right. I go,
Does
appreciate
ice
it.
cream work?
I don't think anything works.
Oh.
No, milk or something like that works. Not water.
Anything liquid, it just switches it around, makes it worse.
Like
Well,
that
they always
milk.
drink milk when you see
You're
the pepper
supposed-
tasting, and they give them a glass of milk. And when you're
Professional
I
pepper
just,
tasters.
you know what? You got to
don't know.
roll with it till it goes away.
You don't know.
Slap some lard on your tongue.
You think, oh, give me some water, give me some beer. No, it makes it worse. It does.
need Jack Byram around
true
just to give
fact.
you a couple squirts into the mouth, man.
They don't sound right.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know why
Yeah.
he's squirting in my mouth.
So
Only that much right
anyway,
now.
so
Get the book.
any other?
So was it one of the hottest chips you ever tasted?
I'll put it up there. I can't remember like
put
any
it up
really
there.
super hot chips.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bet
Name
probably.
another,
I guess
Name another one that's hotter, because I'll
Nutter.
try it.
I'll find another.
If you find, let me know, because this was just sitting on a shelf, just all by itself.
You
Not
see
even.
ghost pepper like.
I saw ghost pepper, exactly. When I see ghost pepper, I'm like,
Yeah,
I try
Now
it.
you heard they got the
Pretty good.
Death Nut Challenge.
There we go. Strap yourselves in.
Yeah, what's the death nut gel? You know, biff me in the nuts.
Oh, that's a
You
thought.
got
No,
5 different types of
legumes.
Yeah,
Lagoons.
Legumes.
Creature from the
Legumes?
Black
Nuts.
Lagoon.
that are powdered up with all these different types of peppers.
Oh yeah.
And it goes up each time till you get to the 5th one.
You know how you win that challenge? Eat the hottest one first.
Well, it is not a challenge.
Oh,
I don't even know where you get these nuts.
there was one.
Get it? These nuts.
These nuts!
Where do you get these nuts?
Amazon?
At the nut store.
Really?
I'll
It
have to
comes in
look it
like a
up.
package?
Yeah, you get a package with the rolls and everything else.
Why don't we order some and try them on the next podcast?
Hey, anybody who watched this, because we're running out of time, I wanted to get this in real quick.
Thank you.
Send us, send us your favorites, your hottest. Anybody who has any, hot things that we can sample, and your favorite movies that got you into the horror.
Go to the website.
Yeah.
There's our mailing address. Send us something.
MidnightMovie.net. All our info is there. How to watch the show. Send us comments. See if you love the podcasts. Suggestions for future podcasts. Suggestions for podcasts for us to watch.
Or,
Podcasts of
or just cuss
suggestions.
us out and tell us to get off the air.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Email.
we're going to have some podcasts of suggestions.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah. All right. See you later. Thanks for watching the Midnight Movie Podcast.
Ooh.
Crazy.